Earlier this week, we were finally given a glimpse into the upcoming DreamWorks and Netflix animated series Jurassic World: Camp Cretaceous. While a lot is still unknown about the show, the teaser trailer revealed some exciting things for fans to chew on while we wait until September. Along with this new information, we have compiled everything that we currently know about the show, so what do we know about Jurassic World: Camp Cretaceous? The show is an upcoming animated Netflix series set before, during, and after the events seen in 2015's Jurassic World. Originally discovered via a mysterious listing on Netflix way back in March of 2019, it quickly became apparent that the show was going to be an animated series not unlike the Fast and the Furious animated series that DreamWorks had also recently developed for Netflix. A few months after this discovery, the very first teaser trailer released, showing a single clip of a velociraptor in the jungles of Nublar, along with a confirmation that the animated show will release in 2020. We also got our first sneak peek at the characters and location, the large gates showing off the classic Jurassic colour scheme with a Camp Cretaceous logo on the gates themselves. Alongside our cast of characters down there, the synopsis read, Jurassic World: Camp Cretaceous follows a group of 6 teenagers chosen for a once-in-a-lifetime experience at a new adventure camp on the opposite side of Isla Nublar. But when dinosaurs wreak havoc across the island, the campers are stranded. Unable to reach the outside world, they'll need to go from strangers to friends to family if they're going to survive. And there's also a newer synopsis that revealed a little bit more, saying the teens will go from strangers to friends to family as they band together to survive the dinosaurs and uncover hidden secrets so deep they threaten the world itself. A few days ago, a new trailer was released showing us the characters and more about the show itself. If you haven't already, you can catch our breakdown and analysis by clicking the link in the description, but the teaser revealed some important things about the show. Firstly, the release date was confirmed to be September 18th. Originally set for an August release, the global issues this year had delayed the show, but it's good to know that it wasn't affected too badly, and you'll be able to catch what happens in Camp Cretaceous very soon. Season 1 will consist of 8 episodes and feature a dynamic cast of campers. So first up, we've got Darius Bowman, who's described as a whip-smart but slightly withdrawn kid. Darius comes alive when he talks about his single greatest passion in life, dinosaurs. Darius's passion and willingness to be his true self by wearing his enthusiasm on his sleeve are the very things that make him invaluable to the group. No one else is as qualified as Darius to assume the mantle of leadership and keep the group alive. He'll keep them safe and get them off of Isla Nublar, even if that means hiding his own doubts and fears, projecting a confidence he doesn't yet feel. Then we've got Brooklyn. She only needs one name, because as the star of the most popular travel and lifestyle vlog on social media, Brooklyn is one of the most famous 13-year-olds on the planet. She was able to score her ticket to Camp Cretaceous in exchange for documenting her experience and posting it for her millions of followers to view. Brooklyn has traveled to some of the most luxurious, but also some of the most dangerous and remote parts of the world. All her travel and knowledge allows her to adapt to any situation and come up with the solutions that no one else has. Then we have Kenji, the self-proclaimed alpha male of the group, who has the outer confidence of someone born to privilege, who expects to go far in life with the strength of his family's name. He is a frequent visitor to Jurassic World due to his wealthy parents being major investors, so he's familiar with the park and its miraculous living dinosaurs. Kenji has gotten to know the park so well that he understands its systems, how they work, and how to guide his team through them, including the tunnels that run beneath the surface of the island. Despite his rich, shallow exterior, the brash jokester will gradually turn into a valued member of the team and a trusty ally for Darius. Then we have Yasmina. Yas relishes the outdoor opportunities that Isla Nublar provides, even if she has a hard time opening up to the other campers. For the life of a world-class athlete is disciplined and solitary, leaving Yas with few social skills to help her relate to the others. Although she may come off as sarcastic and gruff, as she gets to know the other campers over time, she'll start to open up and become the strong backbone of the group. Then we've got Sammy. Sammy is gregarious, loud, and filled with enthusiasm for the experience of being at Camp Cretaceous. Sammy's gusto for life and new experiences is infectious because despite her loudness, she doesn't want to dominate the group. She just wants to be friends with everyone, but Sammy's friendly exterior hides a dark secret. Then we have Ben, a sensitive and bookish kid who hates the outdoors. For Ben, the entire island is a nightmare of dirt, germs, insects, and creatures he's justifiably convinced want to eat him. His parents view Camp Cretaceous as an opportunity for Ben to toughen up and get over his fearfulness. But what other kids would consider a dream come true is a total nightmare for Ben. Even back home in his regular life, Ben is plagued with anxiety that the worst is sure to happen, and he's compelled to do what he can to prepare. Eventually, the once shy and outdoor-loathing kid will discover that he's far more brave than he ever imagined. There's also two camp counselors. First up, we've got Glenn Powell, who plays Dave, who's a gregarious slacker and goofball. He's definitely got skills, but he's also got jokes, and he's not afraid to use them. He's not above playing a prank on the kids, and he's always hoping that someone recognizes his comedic genius. Despite this fun-loving personality, he's actually a skilled paleontologist along with his partner Roxy. Roxy's played by Jamila Jamil. Roxy is skilled and keeps things running on schedule, but deep down and despite herself, she enjoys Dave's sense of humor and is more than willing to join in on the prank when the time is right. When the kids get separated from Dave and Roxy and are declared missing and presumably dead, our camp counselors will do whatever they can to get them back. It is also expected that we will see cameos from Claire, Owen and Dr. Wu, and alongside that we may even see interactions with characters from the Jurassic World live tour show. Behind the scenes, we have Scott Creamer executive producing and showrunning alongside Aaron Hammersley. The man himself, Mr. Steven Spielberg, joins Colin Trevorrow, Frank Marshall and Lane Lueras as exec producers. The series was developed by Zach Stentz, who also serves as a consulting producer. As mentioned earlier, Season 1 is set before, during, and after the events seen in Jurassic World, meaning the park as we saw it in 2015 is in operation and that Camp Cretaceous is located on the other side of the island, quite far from the park. We're not sure yet exactly how this show fits into the canon, being that Jurassic World was set at or just after Christmas, but the marketing indicates that Camp Cretaceous takes place in the summer, so we will see how that plays out. As seen in the trailer, the Indominus Rex, Masrani's hybrid dinosaur, plays a large role, and we can see that before she reaches Main Street, she spends some time messing with the gang in Camp Cretaceous. It's interesting to note that due to the timeline of this show taking place during the events of Jurassic World, we may even get to see some of the Jurassic World sequences from a new perspective. While the Indominus Rex is a big feature in the marketing, Toro the Carnotaurus is expected to be the major danger dino of the series. Toro will be joined by Bumpy, a baby ankylosaur, the bioluminescent Parasaurolophus that we saw, a Sinoceratops, Stegosauruses, the ones that we can see that are grey with darker stripes are presumed to be males. We have Brachiosaurs, we have Pteranodons, we have the Raptor squad returning, we have the Mosasaurus, and of course we have everybody's favourite, the T-Rex, Mama Rex, Lady Rex. Well, we assume it's the same Rex. Camp Cretaceous itself appears to be a relatively new section to Jurassic World, offering a summer camp style up-close and personal adventure for budding paleontologists, dinosaur enthusiasts, and inevitably, social media influencers. The design and style of the show does seem to be going down more of a classic Jurassic feel. The colours, the safari-style buildings, the gas-powered Jeep colours on the Mercedes 6x6, it all feels more Jurassic Park than I would have thought, and I'm really loving that so far. So the screenshots, funnily enough, had the episode numbers and time codes in the name of them, and it appears that we will get to see some of Jurassic World operating as normal before anything bad happens, which is something many people want to see, an open, operational, fully functioning park. It would be great to explore some of the unseen dinosaur enclosures, and maybe that's one of the intentions of the show, to give us that deeper dive into Simon Masrani's Jurassic World. Now, in order, the screenshots tell us that this one, the Brachios and the Raptors, are in episode 1. The T-Rex bursting through the gate is in episode 2, but we think this is part of the intro sequence as the timecode shows it at 40 seconds in. The gyrosphere being towed by the Jeep is obviously linked to the scene in the teaser, and this is episode 3, which tells us that the main characters definitely spend some time on the island before the Indominus Rex breaks out. This shot is episode 5, the bioluminescent Parasaurolophuses, and this shot where they're hiding behind the Jeep are both in episode 6. Now, there's also a toy line that released much earlier this year, giving some confusion, but those items from Mattel revealed the main featured dinosaurs in the show, including Toro the Carnotaurus and Bumpy the baby ankylosaur. While there's no real evidence that the Troodon will be in the show, if it does make an appearance, then it's possible the design will have changed from that seen in the live tour, which was more like a giant compy. We could expect that the redesign would look more like the Troodon seen in Jurassic Park the game, due to the design of this upcoming toy, but it's unclear if this toy is actually for the show. So it's safe to say that Camp Cretaceous is going to give audiences a look at many new dinosaur species that we didn't get to see in Jurassic World but were there at the park. The toy line also revealed the names for 3 key baryonyx: Chaos, Grim, and Limbo. And it's interesting to note that Chaos, at least according to the toy line, appears to be more in line with the baryonyx that we see in Fallen Kingdom. And this is believed to be a Dimorphodon from the show. The very end shot in the teaser showed us a map on a table, which appears to be a map of the island. At close inspection, the lagoon appears to be back in the center of the island. The series itself was officially planned for multiple seasons, and in fact, Season 2 was originally planned to debut later this year. However, we believe Season 2 has been slightly pushed back into early next year, with subsequent seasons to follow a similar rollout. But all the same, the wait will not be too long for the continuation of the story. There are many directions this show could take after the first season. Perhaps the story will eventually tie into what we know about Jurassic World Dominion and Biosyn, and perhaps we'll see more of what happened to Nublar after the Jurassic World event. The synopsis told us about hidden secrets that threaten the world itself, so there's definitely scope for our characters to stumble upon something far more sinister and mysterious that is happening on the island, which could tie nicely into Fallen Kingdom and Dominion. So that's most, if not all, of what we currently know about Jurassic World Camp Cretaceous. What are you most looking forward to seeing in the show, and what has surprised you in the trailer? Do let us know in the comments section down below, and as is tradition with YouTube, if you like this video, please give it a like, give us a comment, and share it if you feel like it. We have now opened the Jurassic Outpost store, and we're selling Jurassic themed shirts, mugs, masks, and more. Check it out for some fun merchandise, and check the description for links to Zavvi. If you use the coupon code OUTPOST20 at checkout on both the Primal and Festival clothing collections, you get 20% discount off your order, and you can use Outpost10 site-wide for 10% off. As always, head to JurassicOutpost.com for more news and information.